for me, it gives an opportunity for staff of a similar interest or background to come together and air their views about the organisation. And that information can be used to improve the quality and service that the organisation builds.
There is strength in numbers, and especially when putting forward the views of a minority community within the organisation. Networks also improve the health of the organisation, especially when forming part of an engagement strategy.
At Acas, we know that engaged employees perform to their best. So your staff networks enable you to create that culture of greater engagement. It's also important that when you create staff networks, you enable your networks to have the time and space to meet. At Acas, we see a lot of organisations that will put staff networks in place, but don't actually give the employees the time to meet. By doing that, the message you're sending is that diversity and inclusion is just a bolt-on. It's not actually part of your DNA. So it's crucially important that if you really want to drive your diversity and inclusion agenda forward and empower your staff networks, you need to give them the time and space to do the valuable work that they can for your organisation.
I think staff networks are very important on a number of levels. I think within Acas we talk a lot about the importance of employee voice and the importance of consultation, and staff networks, diversity networks give a really good opportunity to get that opportunity for consultation, to speak to staff about particular topics, and get an idea of what issues they're facing, what they would like to see, what they would like to work on for organisations to move towards and to push towards that positive change. They can also be a really good opportunity for peer support between staff as well. If a number of staff are facing similar issues, whether that's in the workplace or outside of the workplace, it offers that opportunity for peer support and being able to give that listening ear as well.
3 things that organisations can do to increase inclusivity. The first one is to understand that happiness increases productivity. I think research says it's up to at least 14% of increased productivity that happy staff bring to the workplace. The second thing is to develop policies for everyone in the organisation about happiness and well-being. And thirdly is to introduce an hour-long weekly happiness and wellbeing session for all staff, which is something that I do, and in the organisation that it's been delivered, there's been a phenomenal increase in productivity.
As individuals, we should put ourselves in the shoes of the other person and focus on what others can do, not what they cannot do, and to look, listen and learn from others. We can always learn from the person next to us or the people around us. To make sure that within our networks that members are supported and valued, and that their views are taken on board, and also to connect with allies and other networks, so that we can build strong platforms to take views forward and to make change for those within the network community, but also for the whole organisation.
Rather than having individual networks for different diverse groups, why not have a diversity network that brings together staff from different backgrounds to talk about inclusion and again give you the opportunity to run past those networks on changes or policy development. The other tip is why not look across your sector and see if you can join up with other organisations from the same sector, and then maybe have, say, a race network for your sector or a women's network for your sector. That way, you're still enabling employee voice, but you're also addressing the specific things that are unique to your sector.
My main tip would be to listen to staff, and if I were to say anything else, it's to make sure staff have the resources and the ability to communicate with you and to tell you what issues they're facing and what they're looking for.